Happy Sunday, guys. Welcome back to J. Rue Productions. I'm happy to announce Half Price Books and comic book stores are finally open. What you see in front of you are the stacks of comics that I'm selling on my eBay page, J_Rule. I offer the best deals and I give freebies. All prices are negotiable. And here are the stacks of comics that I got from Half Price Books. 3 different locations I went to, so I'll show you a little bit about inside and the waiting line and their new policy. So hope you guys enjoy this video. Hopefully there's no long line at this Half Price Books. Mask required. They're not buying. So these people waiting in line, when people come out, people can come in. Alright, we're going to start things off with the assassination of Malcolm X, especially with what is going on around the world, especially in the United States with the racism and the police brutality and inequality. I think this comic speaks for itself. Even in 2020, a lot of things need to be changed. So I think this is especially a key issue at this time. And this is the Everett location, guys. They're limiting, I think, like around 15 people at the same time in the store, even though they mentioned like don't spend more than 30 minutes. I think I was there for a little while. So they had people waiting out in line. So once people leave, then they could come in. Next up, we have Hard to Find, the official comic of Call of Duty Zombies, number 3. It's my first time seeing Call of Duty comics. Dark Horse is definitely rising in value with all their, Star Wars and video games related comics. And I even found issue number 4. It's another Zombies edition, Activision Treyarch. And here's a nice one to have. Wizard Half. I'm not sure Wizard magazine is still available now. I think they might be defunct. Can somebody put in the comment section? See if I'm right. This is the X-Files from Topps Comic Half edition. I think this is a mail-in one. And it's harder to find limited print. And of course, when I find these autograph comics from Silver, who is the artist, Geldertown, issue 1 from 80% Studios. I've never heard of that studio before. He's actually a pretty good artist. Here's another one, number 2. And a matching number 3. Denote is Watching You. I think all of these I got for 50 cents. So it's no longer 25 cents a clearance item. They marked it up to 50 cents. So here is the key issue of the bunch. This is Ultimatum number 1. Why is it key issue? Not because it's great art from David Finch. It's because if you remember, like at the end of Avengers Endgame, they mentioned that there's like underwater volcanoes. So this comic talks about it, and I think the speculation is that in the upcoming Marvel movies, that's going to be involving that, and they're gonna reintroduce X-Men and the Fantastic Four to the Marvel universe. All right, so first time back to Half Price Books. This is the Bellevue at Redmond's location. Oh, why did they close that out? Oh, it looks like they're limited, like probably like 20 inside the store. Let's go check it out. You have to wear a mask. All right, next up we have the Bellevue Mall Crossroads Mall. Half Price Books. Now that one I didn't have to wait in line. I was there. She just let me go in. She said limit your browsing also 30 minutes. It wasn't too busy at the time, but they locked the main entrance to the mall. They don't want other people coming in, and the mall was fairly empty. So this is a Brian Bolland Wonder Woman. I love his art. He has a unique style. I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of like a John Bryan type. So this is pretty much key issue. Is going on eBay for like $10 or so. She's back. I actually grabbed more of these. And somebody put these in like Ultra Pro Mylars. It's pretty awesome. This is the Wizard edition. Well, I mean the cover is. The protective sleeve is. Number 66. Also another Brian Bolland art. Isn't it awesome when you can see an artist and you recognize her off the cover if it's the same artist? Here's another one, 68. Prisoner of Savage Planet. Real nice art. This looks like aliens. I'm so excited for the upcoming Wonder Woman 1980. Is it 4? Wonder Woman 2, whatever. Coronavirus is messing up all the movies. Now I heard AMC is going to open back up on July 7th or something like that. Meet the Boys, Wonder Woman, number 74. Visions of Death. Another nice Brian Bolland art. 77. She's fighting these ants, giant ants. Somebody spent a lot of money on these covers. I got feeling these probably like 50 cents for these Mylars each, probably like that. Number 79, Trapped by the Mayfly. I wonder if that's the first appearance of Mayfly. Wonder Woman, An Offer You Can't Refuse, Putting the Muscle on the Mob. Here's a nice one, 86, Fighting a Giant, what's that? That's not octopus, that's like a giant squid. Oh, in case you're wondering what's the price I paid, is half off the cover price. Here's the Flash issue number 1, The Fastest Man Alive. Another one. Guest starring Deathstroke. Looks like Wonder Woman's finding Deathstroke in this special number 1 back in 1992. Amazon versus Assassin. I'm pretty sure that's Brian Bolland cover art. And I was very fortunate to find these Marvel and DC crossover, Justice League America and Avengers. That's where they fight each other. If you remember, like Thor fought Superman, Captain America fought Batman, something like that. It's definitely a must read though. And here's another one, Avengers and Justice League America issue number 2. There it is right there. Batman, Captain America. What else? Green Arrow fought. Who is that back there? Can't even see the guy. Yellow Jacket versus Adam. Flash fighting somebody. You can see. Hercules fighting Wonder Woman. That's not even fair. Pretty awesome. Alright, we're approaching this Linwood half price books, and it looks like they have special hours. I think limited number of people for browsing inside. You have to wear a mask. I mean, that's one of the requirements. They're not buying any books, by the way. Let's go check it out. All right. So lastly, it's the Linwood location, which is pretty close to Alderwood Mall. That one, I think, was fairly busy. But that one was special. There was a lady outside spritzing my hand, with some cleanser. And she was explaining, took like 20 seconds explaining what I can't do in there. Just like keep a 6 foot distance and like limit one person per aisle, something like that. It was very like unique. So this is Tron #1, the very first appearance of Tron in a comic book. Star Wars from Dark Horse. Whenever I see these older, 90s Dark Horse Star Wars comics, I grab it, especially if it's like on clearance. By the way, these are 50 cents each that I grabbed. Justice League Dark, I heard these are hot, especially issue #1. It might be a future movie coming out or a new TV series. Issue #4 and a special gimmick cover, metallic ink gimmick cover. Here's issue #6. Blue Devil is on the cover. Detective Chimp Must Die. Big fan of Saga. Highly recommend reading it. I hope they make a movie out of it. It's spectacular. It would be like a Star Wars with crossover with Lord of the Rings mix up. It's an awesome read. Fiona Apple. Death's Head 2, issue #1. I think this is the first appearance of Minion. Not the cartoon Minion. And Kenny, Inhumans, issue #6 variant cover. I love these variant covers. Very great, very good painting too. It's probably not Alex Ross, but it's pretty awesome. All right, next up we have from Dynamite Comics, one shot is Vampy, and it's signed by, I can't really read it. It's like BJ, whoever either the artist or the writer is. Orion Lewan, the important one, something like that. Pretty awesome. 50 cents for a autographed comic book. Lock and Key. This is the 100 penny press variant edition. I heard Lock and Key issue #1 skyrocketed in value with the show already in works. It might be already out, but I love this cover though. It looks like a huge piece of money. And lastly, sometimes you just have to go with trust your sixth sense, go with the flow. And when I saw this cover, I was like, oh man, that's so beautiful. But this one, I paid $1.49, so it wasn't on clearance. If you look closely at the Joker's eye, it's the Atom hiding out in there. This cover is just so special. It's like yelling out at me, buy me, buy me. You just have to trust yourself, because who knows, with time this might end up in value the same as Batman Detective 880. Compare the two. Which of these covers are sexier? I know Jock is probably more famous, whoever did the cover, but whoever did this cover, it might be Harden. It's definitely worth a gamble. I hope you guys enjoy this comic book haul. There's going to be more comic book related videos in the future. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button. Take care of yourselves, take care of your family, and stay safe out there. Happy hunting.